Hi guys! I don't know what the wave's about. Welcome to Vlogmas day 16. I was on the early shift, so I've already been to work, and I actually quite like doing the early shift on a Monday morning, so I start work at 6:30. And then I feel like I just get it out of the way, do that shift, and then I'm home and I've got the rest of the day. You get up early, it seems like a good way to like kickstart the week. I've brought some sushi stuff today. I was just feeling a bit, I think it's wanderlust, I guess. I feel a bit like I want to go travelling at the moment. I just feel a bit restless, a bit unsettled. I don't know if making a whole load of sushi is going to make that go away, but I thought it might be a nice thing to do because I can't go away at the moment, so maybe if I just make myself a whole ton of sushi, I can pretend I'm in Japan. I don't know. This afternoon I've got to do my food hygiene test, which I'm taking online because it's our supper club on Friday, which is really soon, and I need to get certified to say I'm not going to give anybody food poisoning, and I understand how it all works. It's for the insurance, really. To get the insurance to cover our supper club, I need to have my food hygiene certificate. I did do one a long time ago, but I think they only last for like 2 or 3 years and you have to refresh them. So you can do it online, it takes a couple of hours, and that's my plan for today. I'm going to do some studying. It's been a while since I studied too, so I hope it goes okay. I'll definitely show you the sushi later. I went a little bit crazy, but I got a really nice piece of tuna. I got some crab and some really fresh salmon as well. So it's going to be some good sushi this afternoon, this evening, because we got those leftovers from Mum's yesterday as well, but I mean, sushi doesn't take up much space, does it? You could eat lots of sushi and still have the leftovers from Mum's as well. So we'll see you a bit later. So before I start my studying, I thought I'd make a quick hot chocolate. You know, you need something sweet to get you through your studying. I'm just cutting up the flakes that I bought the other day so I can put them in a pretty jar, and then I'm going to sprinkle it onto my hot chocolate. Oh, my battery's flashing. I'll need to charge you before I film the sushi. So I've chopped it up into little square pieces. I've still got the other 3 to do. I'm going to fill this jar up. Then I'm going to do the dishes. Then I'll make the hot chocolate. I'm just watching Tanya Burr. I love watching my YouTubers while I do the dishes. And then after that, I promise I'm going to do some studying. Gosh, I'm being good at procrastinating today. So I changed my mind on the hot chocolate and I decided to go for the acerola cherry tea, and I've just opened the packet and it smells amazing. It smells so fruity. I think this is going to be really nice. I thought this would be a bit better, a better tea to study by, I guess, because maybe hot chocolate would make me feel like sleeping and watching YouTube videos all afternoon, whereas hopefully this will keep me fresh and in study mode. Okay, the tea's doing its thing. I've done the dishes, I've washed the rice for the sushi, I've even put some washing in. There's no more excuses left. I have got to get this test done. So I passed my food hygiene course. It took me about 1 hour and 3/4 to do it online. It was really annoying because you had to wait and read everything. You couldn't just like click through, because obviously it was like kind of like a refresher, and I didn't need to sit through the whole lesson, but there wasn't a way to click through it. So it took quite a while to do, and I put my camera on charge while I was doing it, thinking, oh, that'll give me a couple of hours to charge my camera, but I forgot to switch it on at the plug. So I'm just doing the sushi now, and I just want to show you it really quickly before the battery dies. So I bought a gorgeous piece of tuna and I chopped it up into slices, and I've wrapped it up, and I'm going to get it in the fridge because it does dry out really quickly. And I also bought a piece of salmon, which likewise I've I've sliced it into slices, and then there was a little bit left at the end, because you know where it goes thinner, just because of the shape of the fish. So I've diced that into little tiny cubes. I'm going to eat that in a minute. I've chopped up some spring onions. I just used the green part because I think that's prettier. I've got some sesame seeds laid out over there because I'm going to roll my maki in it. I've got a packet of white crab meat. This crab meat is a very small packet. It's 100 grams of crab meat, and I think it was £4, but it's not mixed with anything, because they had crab meat in tins, but it was like with brine, and you know, sushi is just super fresh, so I got the best quality tuna, salmon and crab meat that I could find, and I wanted something special to cheer me up today. So yes, I spent that much on crab meat. I'm also going to go for like a Californian roll type thing with an avocado and some cucumber. And I've got my nori sheets over there. It was really bad actually, because I was doing my food hygiene test online, and it was about, you know, how food should go in a blast chiller to cool down quickly. You absolutely should not leave it out on the side to cool down, especially rice, because of how the bacteria multiplies. And the whole time I'm thinking, oh god, my rice is over there chilling. But it's not very warm in here. This isn't a catering thing, this is just for me to eat this afternoon, so it's not exactly the same as how it will be when we're doing the supper club, obviously. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Right, this time I'm really going to put the camera on charge, because the little red light is flashing at me to say the battery's going to run out. I can't believe I did that and didn't switch it on. Anyway, I'll catch you later and I'll show you all the sushi. I've just put a piece of cling film across the worktop, and I spread my sticky sushi rice out over it, and I was using, to flatten it all out with my hand, I just used a bowl of water and had wet fingers to do it, so they don't, because the rice gets really sticky and it all sticks to your hand, so I use my wet fingers for that. I've chopped up my avocado and I've put some lemon juice on that to stop it from going brown. It might brown a little bit, but it should brown less with the lemon juice on it. And I'm just going to line the avocado, I've chopped up the cucumber and the crab meat in a line along here, and then roll it all up. I'll try and show you. Okay, so I've got cucumber down on this side, avocado on this side, and then I put the crab meat all over the top. And I'm just going to lift up this end now and roll it all together. I'm going to put you on the tripod because I can't hold this and show you at the same time. Okay, that's a bit better. I think you can see now. I'll try not to get in the way of the camera. So you just want to start rolling it and kind of tuck all your filling in and pull the cling film off as you go. So you're just rolling it over itself. Ooh, it's a bit delicate. There we go. And just keep squeezing it all in tightly. And then roll, roll, and squeeze it. And then you've got your, if you can see that there, your two cling film ends together. You just want to roll that tightly. Oh, we're losing some at the end, it's okay. Maybe a bit full. And just shape it into its little cylinder shape. It's going to be a giant roll. You can't see much off the end there, but it'll all be tidied up after it comes out of the fridge. So I'm just going to tighten up the ends so the air can't get in and pop it into the fridge for later. This one I think I'm going to roll in the toasted sesame, and I've got another one which I'll roll in the nori. Both of those you don't want to put them on until just before you're serving, because there is still some moisture in the rice, and especially with the nori it makes it change from crispy to like limp and wet, and you don't want that. And similarly with the sesame seeds as well, you want those to be crispy too. So this is the sushi. These ones with the sesame on the outside, they were just too fat and they've kind of collapsed. I mean, they're huge. I couldn't cut them any thinner because it wasn't really, it was all crumbling. So those ones didn't turn out that well. I mean, they're going to taste nice, the flavourings are all there. They're just a bit heavy on the rice and they come out a bit messy looking. These ones that are wrapped in nori have turned out much better. There's a couple at the end that are a bit wonky. They've turned out much better. The ratio of like rice to filling is good on those. I won't really get you in to see those. What I did with the end pieces that I chopped off, I just popped them all in a bowl so they won't go to waste. I'll sprinkle some soy on those and eat them up. It all goes down the same way at the end of the day. So these are the ones that I'm most excited about. I made the little rice balls in a mould. You can form them by hand. again, use the water so the rice doesn't stick, but it just works for me to keep them all even if I use the rice ball mould. And then I've got a mix of salmon and tuna. So I actually managed to get 2 plates of those, which is really good. And there was salmon and tuna left over to do like a little sashimi. So I've got like a soy mixed dipping sauce there, and put some of the spring onions on the bottom, and then you've got the sashimi just in the middle, just to make sure we used it all up. And really it's all about the fish. That's what I wanted, the nice clean taste of the fish. And also I'm using my chopsticks, my chopstick rests that I picked up when I was in Kyoto, and I absolutely love these ones. We hardly ever use them either, so we've got those out as well. We're having some hot chocolate now, so I'm going to say goodnight, and I'll see you all for Vlogmas Day 17 tomorrow.